Okay. And finally, could you share what are the aims and expectations of the CEP Preaching Old Testament module that you'll be teaching later this year?
The aim of the module is to make the participant, that is you, a proficient and confident expository preacher of the Old Testament.
And what could people expect if they join the course? What are they going to do during the course?
Expectations of the course? They would expect to learn about expository preaching and Old Testament narrative. They should expect an engaging and interesting course with good presenters, like you, Chris.
Absolutely, like you, Peter.
And then, but in terms of specifics, I guess we're looking at free classwork, some online classwork, as well as some home study. So even from that, you'll see that it's not just all book learning or just learning by yourself. There's a great chance for interaction and learning together, which is one of the blessings that we have as Christians. You know, we can spur each other on, and iron sharpens iron. And so we learn to grow together in learning how to preach expository in an expository way. So pre-class work will involve the reading, audio, and visual material, which you complete before class, to get you thinking about the subject matter before you come to class, so you can get the maximum benefit as you actually come to the online class, which is the second part. This is where there might be, short segments of instruction from the facilitator. The facilitator might also model a short expository sermon. There'll be plenty of chances, as I said, for discussion and exercises as a large group. We might break off into small groups. Often we break into small groups and do small group work amongst different participants in the group. And then one thing I really enjoy is listening to people's gobbets. So a gobbet is...
What's a gobbet?
Not a hobbit, a gobbet. And so, not a goblet, so we don't pass around a goblet. But a goblet is like a small section of biblical text where we give you a worksheet, and you work through from the text to work out the different structure and different elements of the text, the main point, how you might preach it, and then subpoints. And so we're basically moving from the text to the end is to try to produce a sermon outline. And it's got all the steps, including difference that Jesus makes as well. So anyway, so during the online time, that's a good chance for people to share their gobbets that they've prepared during the week, and then people can give feedback. And that's a good place to I guess, feedback on what you've done, how you can improve next time. And that's very practical. All of it's very practical. So pre-class work, online class work, and then finally home study. So this is after the class. It's for you to reinforce what you've learned in the online class. And during the week, you can also prepare gobbets for the next week if that's part of the expectation for that week.
Great. Thank you. I think that gives a great picture of what the CEP course involves. And having gone through some of these courses myself, I know how good it is to actually interact with others and to put these things into practice in the gobbet sessions as well. Well, thanks, Peter, for sharing with us today. It's really helpful. If anyone is interested in joining the next CEP Preaching Old Testament course, it begins on the 29th of July, and you can find out more at kvbctrust.org. Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, Chris.
Goodbye.
Yeah.